All right, so both of us were at the airport
Yeah.
earlier this week, and people are texting in with their airport pet peeves. The airport in
Mhm.
general, we love our airport in
Yeah.
Minneapolis. I think
One of the
it
best.
is, yeah, it's a great airport. But the people of Minnesota are as moronic as the people are at any other airport, I think, when
Yeah.
it comes to sort of goofy behavior, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
do you have a number one irritation or pet peeve or annoyance at the
I
airport?
I don't like when people take their shoes off when we're on the plane. And I
Ugh,
really don't
no.
like when people put their feet onto the chair or the wall if they've got like the wall divider between them. That
Ooh.
is just like you wouldn't go to someone else's house or to a restaurant and put your feet up on the thing.
Well, you
Um,
shouldn't.
no. And
Somebody
I,
might.
right, but you
Does it bother you
shouldn't.
if they have their shoes on and they put their feet on, or is
Don't
it
put
it's
your
only a
feet,
barefoot?
don't, it's definitely a barefoot thing. It's just
Yeah.
icky. Like the
Yeah.
floor is gross. Don't, and now it's in your shoe and it's, ugh. Um, I know I brought Poppy with me down here to Arizona
Oh
and
no.
we,
You're
Shocking.
this. You're this person now.
shocking, come here.
Do you have a little backpack for the
I do. She
doggy
has a
or
little bag and I pay for the carry on and she sits in the underneath my seat and she gets a little trazodone. So so she flies and she's very quiet. Here she
sure.
is.
Oh.
Aw.
Do we think that if you have to medicate your dog to get the dog on the airplane, maybe leaving the dog home is the
Okay.
correct move?
I don't know. You
One,
got to
I
medicate
can't
some
do
people to
that.
get them on the
I
airplane.
That's
can't do
fair.
that to my parents. And why
Yeah.
deny the world
Right?
of the dog? No, it's really just so that she likes people so much that I think she would be really mad if she couldn't just say hello to everybody.
Yeah.
So,
That doesn't bother me. I wonder
yeah,
if some people
I
if
think,
some people get annoyed with the dog coming up to them. I don't know.
yeah,
I think
I
that's
try to be polite. We use the little pet, refuge area. I try to walk her where it's not as busy just to get some steps in before we go. But she was very quiet and didn't actually make any sounds on the plane. The person whose seat she was under had no idea that I had a dog with me until we were getting off the plane.
that's
So,
pretty good. That is pretty good. Tracy Perlman is with us. She's in Arizona. Audrey on YouTube is saying travel pet peeve. I have many. Leisure travelers walking slow and five people across in the concourse is one of hers. A texter said that same thing, a 715er, when you walk right down the center of the concourse, not paying attention to anything around them when I'm trying to walk
This
quickly.
this comes back to my number one pet peeve in basically all of life, which is we as a culture have lost our sense of spatial awareness. We have no idea what's going on around us at any given time. We're all up in our own heads. We're seeing Quinn Hughes ghosts, whatever it is, but nobody's paying any attention to it. So they'll be walking along the concourse and then get confused as to where they are, where they need to go, and just stop. Never
and just
mind that there's
stop.
somebody right
Yeah.
behind them that was about to barrel into them. People just
Yeah.
have no clue.
The
Yeah.
stoppers are very annoying to
Oh,
me. The
Yeah.
stoppers, and also I bring my water bottle to the airport,
sure.
and so I
Mhm.
like to go to the refill station.
Yeah.
And some people take the moment at the refill station as if they're standing at the urinal where they're gonna check their phone. They're gonna. It's like let's
Yeah.
go, let's
It's
go.
just a drinking fountain, you guys.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
How do
there's a
you
line out the concourse and onto a jetway somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to get like Sean Duffy on it, but how do you feel about like pajamas versus like regular clothes? Like I
Well,
did wear jeans
yeah.
because I was having a packing issue and I couldn't fit my jeans into said carry-on. And so
Right.
I thought, all right, I'm just gonna have to wear them. And then I was like, I hate wearing jeans. I want to wear sweatpants or like yoga pants or workout pants on the plane. But I feel like Jason, you would wear a blazer.
Dan often has a blazer at the airport.
I didn't this year actually, but I have in the past, mostly
Yeah.
for the pockets, so I can dump stuff in the
In the
pocket
Okay.
to
pocket.
go through security.
I do tend to layer up for the same packing reason.
Yeah.
So, I'll have. I think this time I traveled, I was wearing jeans. I put on a short sleeve shirt.
Hmm.
Then I put a sweater over it, then I put a jacket over it.
Okay, Joey.
This is not an unusual occurrence, by the way.
Yeah.
Just
I
in
like
general.
But you know
layers.
what?
I do
When you
like
get to the
layers,
airport, though, you do. It's like, oh, now I'm hot, and then you get on the plane, and then you're cold, and then you
Right.
land, and then you need to take off all your layers again.
Now, Andrew on YouTube is saying the same
Yes.
thing that plays out in the concourse happens in the Skyways
Yes.
downtown.
Yes.
That people need to
Yeah.
learn to move over.
Yeah.
Do not
you
get me
need
started
to.
about the state fair.
I was
I
gonna
also
say the
don't-
state
wh-
fair stroller walkers.
Yeah. Now, where are you guys at when it comes to the pre-boarding? Everyone starts like lining up.
No, we have a reserve seat,
Yeah.
and I normally have my one carry-on that can
Well,
go
and
under my
Yes.
seat.
And now the airlines, the number one excuse that people used to give me for lining up is that they had a carry-on and they wanted to make
Yeah.
sure they got a spot for their carry-on. But
Yeah.
most airlines now are well, not all, but many airlines are charging you for the carry-on.
Mhm.
So like only certain groups get to bring a carry-on
Right.
anyway.
Right.
I do believe if they call group 4
Mhm.
and you're in group 5 and you're trying to get on the plane, you're trying to
Mhm.
cheat the system, they
Mhm.
should kick you off the flight. You should be
Or
like,
put you on last.
Sorry.
Like it needs to be the doors are about to close. Dan, Cook, come.
now you
And
can
then
come.
we'll all slow clap because we know
Yeah.
Yeah.
naughty.
And they should
Shame,
announce
public
it.
shame.
All right, if they do it Tracy's way, I would like a pilot announcement. Please welcome the ding dongs who tried to come in before we called their group.
Yeah.
So what I do, I mean, because I'm semi-guilty of this. Like for our flight down here, I was in zone 3. So when they call zone 2, I gave it, a couple of minutes or whatever, a little bit of time, and then I'm trying to jump the call for zone 3, right? I'm anticipating.
So you're the
when
line
call-
waiter.
I sort of wait, and then
Okay.
so I can
And
get
then
right
you can
because
go.
I'm very, I want to get on, I want to get in my seat, I want to get set, and just be done. And
Yeah.
be ready to go. That's
I'm not that anxious of a flyer. My best friend is, and whenever we fly together, she wants to get to the airport 3 hours early. And the whole ride to the airport on 494, she's like, "Oh, I knew there's traffic." I'm like, "When is there not traffic at France
On
and 494?"
It's always-
It's
yes.
just always, you could go at midnight and there's traffic. And so
That's
she
true.
gets anxious. And then once we get to the airport, I'm like, "Okay, now what?" And she's like, "We're good. We can just sit here and wait." And I'm like, "Oh my God, we could drive to Arizona and it would be faster." So I get to the airport about an hour before we board. I have pre-check and
Yeah.
usually flying out of terminal 2,
yeah.
Beep,
Same.
boop,
Same.
beep, boop,
It's so
in
easy.
and out. Yeah.
It's so easy when you
And
do
that-
it that way.
If my carry-on bag's not under my seat, or because I had Poppy under my seat, I had to use the overhead bin. So it's fine if it's not sitting directly next to me on the plane, as long as it's on the plane, that's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
It's fine. We're all going to end up in the same place.
I was
That's
also
the-
carrying a bag full of radio equipment that needed to
Fair.
get hoisted up into the overhead.
I understand.
So that
That's
added a
different.
little
I
extra
understand.
Edge to me.
Texter did point out being in Atlanta waiting for a connection, and a woman let her dog out of the carrier, walking it around, and she was on the phone. And while she was on the phone, the dog did a little
No.
dog
Did its
business,
thing.
and the
Yeah.
lady just kept walking.
Oh no!
Oh, she gets pilot shamed.
The guy says today, if he was more tolerant in his younger days, but today he would have picked it up and then slipped it into her purse.
Oh, ooh, I don't know if we should be touching people's person.
I don't know.
But
Well, I just think if
know.
you let your dog do some business on the concourse and keep walking, I
No.
do think it's fair to then go pick that up and deposit it.
Some kind of shaming
Yeah,
needs to
no,
Maybe in her
that's not
pocket.
okay. They do have doggy rest areas. That's its own little bathroom with fake grass, and so we go in there.
All right.
And then,
just stop.
yeah,
Just stop
that's where
this.
they need
Stop
service
this
pets.
madness.
They need to go somewhere.
It's
too.
called a kennel. It's called doggy daycare. This is just some crazy.
That's expensive.
At least you're not
parents are here,
taking
it's
it
free.
with the pretend sort
Yeah.
of service animal thing.
No,
That's
she's
great.
not. Let's be honest. I'm her
Emotional
emotional